Hey everybody, I'm Ken Brant, and I'm an artist. So we're at the Genesee Orleans County Art Museum. I have an exhibit going from August 8th to October 5th, and we're going to be hanging up all the paintings here. I'll be sharing this exhibition space with another artist. So we're going to put these paintings up, and then I will span and show you what I got. So here's the paintings. Hanging on the wall. You guys are all familiar with whiskey glass. Go with flower. Stretching swan. There's the donuts. Vine tomatoes. Those look pretty good. Decay and perpetuity. This is my swamp landscape. So these are the 15 paintings I have in the exhibit, and this is the dining room area that they've given us to exhibit in. Now this building is a historical building here in downtown Batavia, and when we have the reception coming up next week, and they'll have this will be all cash bar here that that'll be open for the reception, so that'll be nice. That'll work out really great. And then also inside this area, they allow other artists, members of the museum. They have a theme, and they hang paintings pertaining to that theme. And this month's theme was geez, I don't even know. Loco. It was Loco. That's what it was. So all of these pertain to the word loco in some way. Not sure. Yep. So. This is all work from other artists that are hanging here. It's pretty nice that they do this. I can't see with the reflection on that one. So now the only thing I have left to do is I have to put up the tags for the each painting, showing the title and the medium used and how much the price of the painting. And we'll put those up and we should be good to go. Okay, now we have the cards for each of the paintings on the wall with the prices, and that people will now be able to know the name, each of the paintings, and how much they are. So that'll work out great. Cool. Nice. So it's not a huge show, only 15 paintings, but it is a show. So I want to introduce Gregory Hallock. He is the director of the Genesee Orleans County Art Museum, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what exactly we do here.
All right. So this building that his art exhibit is in was built in 1831 as the Bank of Genesee, and then in 1887 the Batavia Club took over the bank. Coincidentally, the bank moved farther down on Main Street, and it happened to be the bank members that opened the Batavia Club. So they obviously knew what they were doing. They moved in here, and then in 2001 they went bankrupt and eventually donated the building to us in 2002. And then in 2003 we moved in, and initially we spent, the organization spent, I want to say $750,000 on remodeling.
Wow.
And
that's a lot.
yes, and there's still $660,000 left.
Nice.
But they did all the remodeling, and they created one gallery in this building, one space. And then I came in 3 years ago under the executive director at the time, Director Gregory, and I came in as the assistant director. And we looked at the space and said, why aren't we using any of these other rooms? Why aren't we doing stuff? People cringed at first because there was a lot of wallpaper that had been put up that was period, but it was 1980s period wallpaper, if that makes sense.
Not 1920s.
Right. No, I mean, it was a 1980s replica of, and we tore it all down and painted the walls because we said they were very flowery wallpapers that we couldn't put art on. It didn't work. So we took off all the wallpaper, then got the cringe when people told us that it was $600 a roll, and we were like, oh my God. But we took it all down and decided to display art everywhere. And rooms like the bar area was storage space for them. We took everything out, found new places for it. When I became the director 2 years ago now, I said, okay, I left the bar business, was hoping to never go back to it, but I said, we have a bar. How do we not use this to make money? So we opened the bar and added all of these galleries, because initially with Jennifer Gray we had opened the bar gallery, and then I added this one, and then I added the Rotary Room upstairs. And we just basically, I said I had a goal of displaying art everywhere. We literally have art hanging in our bathrooms. The joke with that is when it was a men's club, they used to have nudes all over the wall, and they were pinups, and they took them down when they started letting women in the 90s. So they took them down and moved them to the bathroom, the men's bathroom. And we thought it would be kind of comical if we put nudes back up in the men's bathroom.
Nice.
So now it's not a men's bathroom, it's a unisex bathroom, but it's an adult unisex bathroom because you have to be
And it's art.
18 plus, yes. And actually the art is very classy.
Good.
It's really awesome
Excellent.
art. So we put that in there. So basically we literally have every room. The bathrooms even are an art gallery for us now.
Nice.
So we just made the whole building, and we're having some major steps coming up that waiting on the board to approve, but by the end of this month we should know. And we're hoping to add a whole bunch more stuff to get more people in here.
Beautiful.
We're really moving towards an arts and cultural center where we're kind of an art house that will have all different music events and all different things in here, because now that we have all these art rooms, we need people to see the art.
There you go.
So the idea is to have people in here all day long coming to visit it. One of our things, I guess, is a coffee shop. And the idea
that'll
is
work out
hoping
nice.
the coffee shop will bring people in that we're not Tim Hortons. We're not a drive-through. We're hoping people will come in. We're getting coffees from all over the world. And you come in and you try something from Nigeria one day, Puerto Rico the next day, you know.
Cool.
And you come in and enjoy that coffee, sit down,
Look
and
at some art.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then with our bar, we're not a bar. We're a gallery that has a bar. So the idea is that the bar is open when there's receptions and when there's things going on. And it's so cool. We did these celebrity bartender challenges last year. And to be a celebrity, you just had to, it didn't matter who you were. You just had to say that I'm a celebrity, and you brought in all your friends. And at least 30% of them had never, ever, ever been in this building before.
Nice.
And they're like, wait, they're like, can I go in that room with my alcohol? I'm like, the whole building's licensed. I'm like, except for if there's a closed door, which there are offices. Sadly, we didn't license our offices. We're really debated about paying that money. But no, so we do not drink while we're working.
No office parties.
No. So, but they're so excited they can walk around with a drink in their hand and go check out the beer. And let me tell you, 2 drinks in, the first drink you're walking around, they're like, I really like this. After the second drink, maybe a third drink, we try to cut it off after that. We're not a drunk place. They come back and they're like, I'm going to buy that. And I'm like, yes, you are. And I'm going to sell that to you.
Good.
So we've noticed sales going up since having the bar. So the goal is we keep it going. Because I think after the second drink, you're like, yeah. You don't look at your checkbook anymore. You don't look at your ledger and see what your balance is.
The art becomes more pleasing to the eye.
Yes. Well, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's the money. And when you had a couple of drinks, you're like, yeah, I'll spend the money on that. When initially you're like, that's not my budget. I don't think I should do that. The inhibitions go away later.
Loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. So we sell them, and it's cool. And now that we're trying to work towards being open more and more events happening and all that stuff, people will hopefully be selling some art.
Good.
Like
Good.
that's the goal.
Yeah.
And to get people in here, and yeah, we're excited. We're just excited to make things happen in here, and excited that these artists can be part of it. And we have people. We have local artists. We've had artists from Jamaica since I've been here. We had some from where was it?
Right. The previous guy was here from. I think he was from Argentina, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we did have a guy.
Yeah. And he would just had some art up here.
We have people. We're trying to we want local artists because this is a venue to display for local artists. But at the same time, we want to bring in art from other places so that we can expose the community to multiple forms of art and multiple artists from all over the world. But yes, I mean, I would say it's a 50-50, that we're trying to get a local artist 50% of the shows and then grab shows from all over. And when I say local, I mean Genesee, Orleans County.
Right.
We do have artists that come from Buffalo. The other one that will be displayed here is from Franklinville. So people come from a little farther away. So they're not.
But it's a place where they can show their art and people can see it. So the whole idea is just to get people to see your art and get it out there.
So our organization our biggest thing is we do grants. So we put out $70,000 in the community every year for art happenings, whether it's you're teaching a class or whether it's a picnic in the park and you have a whole bunch of bands playing, or we just try to sponsor art. But we are taking it to a different level because that's usually what arts councils do. They're about managing the art and making all that happen. We're trying to grow and become more than trying to run that, but we're trying to become more and actually add the art house concept to it so people come in. And it's just a venue because it doesn't really exist out here to have that venue for all that stuff to happen. So we're trying to add that. And we're hoping that we'll get an employee in September that will be doing that. We'll be running all that. So we'll have multiple things happen.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah. But hopefully we'll be selling some of your art.
Well, that would be the plan. I would like to think that someone's going to buy my stuff, so yeah. All right. So that's all happening here.
Please do buy it.
Yeah. That's all happening here, Batavia, New York, at the Genesee Orleans County Art Museum. Go Art. For coaching and information on how to move your painting to the next level, make sure you give me a call at area code 607-481-9442. That's area code 607-481-9442. And make sure you visit my website at kennethbrant.com. And while you're there, sign up for my email newsletter and be placed into a drawing for a free painting. So again, remember, visit kennethbrant.com and call area code 607-481-9442.